So in Pokemon Pocket, we are having plenty of updates going on. We have got the brand new set that is coming out on the 28th of August, and it is going to feature the boys, the free legendary dogs. I am well excited for this. We have Raikou, we have Entei, we have Suicune, Latias looking very nice in their imagery, plus a few of the fan favorites. We're starting to see a lot of Gen 2 kind of poking their head around, and some later ones as well. Zoroark coming into more of an event sort of style, and then we are going to see some trainers, a nice little fan fee. I'm a big fan, really big fan of the set. Obviously the boys, they're going to be incredible. I always love the dogs, and I've been waiting to see if we could potentially get a link between them. By the looks of it, it's going to be. At the end of your turn, if this Pokemon is in the active spot, draw a card. Beautiful. This attack does 10 damage for one of your bench Pokemon. If then we go on to the others, you've obviously got then, obviously the active spot, draw a turn. That's going to be for all of the legendaries. Then if this Pokemon has at least 2 extra fire energies, this attack does 60 more damage. And then obviously for Suicune, they got this attack does 20 damage for each bench Pokemon, both yours and your opponent. So a potential for a massive hit. But obviously when it comes to decks, we'll go through all of them. We'll give them the full run around, because I'm very interested to see what all of these can do and whether there's a solid deck that they could just fit themselves into. Now, obviously with this, we are going to get plenty of different kind of activities. We're going to have plenty of different updates and events that will be occurring. So obviously we have got the set coming in on the 28th of August. That is going to be fantastic. At the minute, it's looking like just one pack, which is always going to be interesting. We then have the Lightning type Pokemon Mass Outbreak. This is always just a standard. It's kind of one of my more least favorite sort of types, to be honest. I do think it's pretty bog standard. Maybe, yes, you can get a few cards if you're still looking for some. Obviously, the trainers are going to be nice. We do get the rare picks for a couple of the EXs, a Pichu, Ampharos, and Zoroark, which is going to be a lovely rare pick that you can go with. And to be honest, the main thing that you're looking out for is going to be all of the objectives that can be complete with this. Collecting 5 Lightning to 15, Wonder Pick 3 to 5 times. You get yourself some shop tokens and also some pack hourglasses. So it's a big one for me that I would suggest just grind it out as much as you can. If you can find the free play pick, then obviously go for that. Absolutely brilliant, to say the least, just to kind of get involved with it. We then go into the Wisdom of Sky release. We've already had that. And I think then if we go into the guides, I believe if we go into what's coming soon, you can buy battle passes and even coins from 100 all the way up to 58,000. There's also items and boosted available on Pokemon Go. When it comes to Pokemon Pocket, there's Pokegold that you can buy from the site, and also items such as trade-in from any stars from 1 all the way up to 3, and potentially more in the future. Eldorado also offer money back guarantee and also 24/7 live support. If you need any further recommendations, Trustpilot have plenty of Eldorado reviews that you can scan through and just check that this site is for you. And before you check out, make sure that you use the code POKEJT before you check out for 5% off your orders. We know that the Megas are going to be arriving soon. Now, in terms of major events, like anything other than what we've kind of got almost slightly leaked down here, obviously we know that Zoroark is going to be in, I believe, the drop event when it comes to battling on single player. That's going to be one that will be available, as it is obviously the same promo image. We then get Miltank as a lovely wonder pick that we can go with. We don't know who it's going to be with at the moment, but we do know that more information is coming out as the Pokemon Megas have been released as news to come to Pocket at some point. We've got very little information on what else is coming. We just know that we've got a few cards, as we've seen here. We just know that they are eventually coming in, whether they're going to be in the next set after. So if maybe we're looking in September, October time, that is kind of all we know when it comes to the Megas at the moment, unless they do get randomly leaked into this new set. I do think that if we probably did have them leaked, they might have been by now. But like I say, we've not necessarily got the craziest amount of cards. We've got high-end renders of obviously the legendary dogs. We've got Latias there. And you can see a few extra of the links. Obviously, they're going in kind of more of a screen grab more so than anything. And that will be from the actual kind of advert, or at least the promo trailer that we do have for it as well. So plenty to kind of go with. And if we was to have a look at it just quickly, we obviously have the Secluded Springs trailer. This is going to be where we get a few of the cards that have been mentioned above, and we will see the upcoming event as we see Zorok drop event, which is likely to be from the 3rd of September to the 13th. A chance to get any new promo cards, including Zorok. We obviously have Suicune there. We then have the bonus week, 8th of September to the 14th. That's Mantike. An opportunity to pack Hourglasses, shop tickets, and Star and Shine Dust. And then finally, we have got at the moment the 15th of September to the 24th, which is going to feature Miltank and Fanfi. Okay, double dose there. So always fantastic to see. Obviously, then we have the Water Mass Outbreak pick, which is going to be from the 26th to the 1st. This is going to be featuring our lovely EXs from the set as well, and from obviously previous sets. So I do think this one's going to be a very interesting one, to say the least. We'll obviously have a few different arts kind of coming in for them, and then we will see obviously all of the dogs be able to get something. So I do think when it comes to this set, I don't imagine we see much Mega. I feel like if they were going to drop Megas into this set, more than likely we would have seen them in the trailer, or at least even a slight snippet of them being in the trailer and really ramping up that hype for them. But realistically, it is just a standard one going into it. So in terms of what we've kind of got new, it's very standard. There's not really been any more curveballs. Obviously, ranked is still going to continue. We'll get a new set, it will update, and we do continue our way going forward with the game. And to be honest, if you've not managed to get all the packs, we need to be grinding out as much as possible. But at the very minimum, this is going to be an interesting one to see that we can just do a one pack each time. So hopefully we do manage to get this one early, and then we can obviously move back into old sets if we do need Pokemon still. This will be A4A as well, just to kind of let you know, and that is going to be everything. News wise, it's very kind of slow but steady when it comes to Pocket. We seem to be getting more and more nice information rather than necessarily anything negative, which is always a fan favourite of mine. I think it's a great game, and it hopefully will continue. Peace.